All right, I'm Nick. Take a few minutes. We're going to talk about the Old Town ePDL Plus Drive system and kayak. In the last 4 months since Old Town has released that kayak, I have received an unreal amount of questions about this thing. I mean, absolutely crazy. And we may have a little bit of audio noise back here in the background. I apologize. I'm still working on some stuff, and one of the machines is still running. Uh, the number one question I get about the ePDL is, will the drive fit in my kayak? Now, the short answer is just no. One, it definitely won't fit if you have a Topwater or Sportsman 120 or a Salty 120 PDL, because the console, the part that I'm pointing to in this video right here, is a completely different size, and it clips into the kayak differently on those kayaks than it does the Big Water or the Predator. The connecting piece in this video that I'm pointing to is also a different size. It's plastic on these kayaks, whereas on the Big Water or the Predator, it is actually metal. So it wouldn't work no matter what in that aspect. If you do have a Big Water or a Predator, would it fit? Yes, it should fit without any kind of issue. But Old Town is never going to sell a retro kit. That's an opinion, not a fact. Obviously, I don't have the best relationship with anyone at Old Town because I've said a lot of mean things about their kayaks in the past. And honest feedback only gets you so far. All right. The kayak itself is awesome, right? It's a cool idea. The price point's a little crazy, and we'll go into that stuff in a minute. The reason Old Town's never going to sell those retrofit kits to people is people just aren't capable of installing things properly. Now, that's just the sad truth. And just because, you can, or your buddy can, or the guy at the kayak shop can, doesn't mean everyone can. So if Old Town sells you a retrofit kit at some crazy price, drive, battery, everything you need to install it, and one person goes to install it and they install it incorrectly, or they wire the kill switch in wrong, or they drill a hole that's too big, or whatever the case is, that person is going to blame Old Town. They're going to be like, oh, the directions were bad, the instructions were bad, we want a warranty, we want a new kayak, just send me a better kayak, I broke my kayak. That is how the world works. Now, maybe you're watching this video and I would never do that, but you're one person, and we're talking about the masses, man, the masses. Like our customers, 99.9% of our customers are absolutely amazing. And then I'll get guys who just, I don't even know what they do. Like, I just don't. I mean, and they just call and they're angry. It's like, hey, man, I didn't do it. You did it. So imagine, and we sell them with $20 part, right? Imagine sending someone a kit that probably costs $2,500 plus bucks. They install it incorrectly on their own kayak, drill the hole in the wrong spot for the kill switch. That's just a small detail. Could be anything. And they mess up their, $3,000 kayak. They just spent $2,500 on a pedal drive, so they're at $5,500 anyways. For $6,000, they could have just bought the actual kayak, right? Which is a crazy price point. Crazy price point. And we can go on about that in another video. Trying to focus on retrofitting, it's not going to work. I wouldn't hold off for it. Now, what I would consider is this. From our data, the information that we have from selling all of the parts, the Big Water is my favorite kayak, for sure, 100%. The platform is my favorite. But the kayak in the background right there, that 120 PDL, we sell more stuff for that than anything because it is a more universal kayak. I live in a pretty unique region of the country, whereas a lot of people want something that's wider, slower, doesn't matter to them. Wide is great. They don't need absolute speed. They don't need to cover a whole lot of water. They want to be comfortable. They don't want to fall out and go swimming. So they get that, which is still a great kayak. It's just not great for me. It does a good job. I may catch fish from it. I just don't prefer it. So with that being said, Old Town knows that's their best seller. And I would assume that thing right there is their best seller by far currently in today's market. Price point is not bad comparatively. So I don't give it 6 months. 12 months, that thing is going to be electric PDL plus, whatever the plus is for, right? And is it going to be a retrofit kit? Heck no, because Old Town only makes money one time. All right, that's the other thing people don't consider. Old Town needs you to sell that kayak every year and buy a new kayak. If you don't sell that kayak and you keep that kayak for 5 years, Old Town doesn't make any more money. They make money one time. That's when they sell the kayak to the dealer, or they sell the kayak to you directly, or they sell it to any one of the large companies they sell kayaks to. They need you to sell kayaks and buy new kayaks. They're not selling you a retrofit kit. They want you to spend the whole chunk so they make more money. That's just business. Making money, liability, all those good things. It exists. Things that people don't consider. It just is what it is, okay? Price point, yeah, expensive. I will go into some details in another video down the road about why it may not be the best idea, especially if you already have a battery, you already have a trolling motor. There's just so many other kayaks on the market that have easy adaptability now to put trolling motors on and batteries that it kind of makes it hard to spend $6,000 if you've already spent $2,500 on a battery and a motor and so on. I don't know, but we'll go into more details about that down the road. If you have thoughts on the ePDL and the retrofitting system, let me know. We are not going to make a kit. I had people ask me, Nick, will you make a kit to make it fit my kayak? No, it's not a chance. I'm not touching it. Don't want anything to do with it. Okay. Say that for somebody else. I'm not messing with it. Those are my thoughts. Those are what we gathered over time. If you guys have questions, leave them down below in the comment section. We'll do our best to get back to all of them. That's that. Thanks for watching.